After the age of 61, of the most powerful tools for health and belly fat reduction is not food or exercise alone, but the mindset a person carries every day, and this is not motivational theory, but medically supported science. Research from Yale University has shown that older adults who hold positive beliefs about aging experience better physical outcomes, including improved metabolism, lower stress hormones, and healthier body weight. When the brain believes improvement is possible, it sends different chemical signals to the body, influencing hormones like insulin and cortisol, both of which directly affect belly fat storage. A hopeful, confident mindset reduces emotional eating, improves sleep quality, and increases daily movement naturally without force. Medical studies from Harvard Medical School confirm that chronic stress is one of the strongest contributors to abdominal fat in older adults. Stress increases cortisol, and cortisol instructs the body to store fat around the belly as a survival mechanism. Seniors who constantly worry about aging, illness, or physical decline unknowingly keep this hormone elevated. When the mind relaxes, the body follows. Simple mental shifts such as gratitude, calm breathing, and self-acceptance reduce stress responses and allow fat-burning processes to activate. This is why Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health includes stress reduction as a core recommendation for healthy aging and weight management. Daily lifestyle rhythm also plays a major role in how the body stores or releases fat. Research from the National Institute on Aging in the United States explains that irregular routines confuse the body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. When meals, sleep, and activity happen at inconsistent times, the body struggles to regulate blood sugar and fat metabolism. Seniors who establish steady routines often see improvements in digestion, energy, and waist size without changing food quantity. The University of California has published findings showing that regular daily patterns improve insulin sensitivity, which directly reduces fat accumulation around the abdomen. Sleep quality is another lifestyle factor deeply connected to belly fat and overall vitality. Mayo Clinic research confirms that adults over 60 who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night have higher levels of abdominal fat compared to those who sleep 7 to 8 hours. Poor sleep disrupts hunger hormones, increases cravings, and slows metabolism. When sleep improves, fat loss becomes easier without extra effort. Seniors who develop calming evening routines limit screen exposure and practice relaxation techniques experience better sleep and improved body composition, as shown in studies from the University of Michigan's Sleep Research Center. Social connection also influences physical health in powerful ways. Research from the University of Oxford highlights that loneliness and isolation increase inflammation and stress hormones in older adults. These internal changes promote fat storage, especially in the belly region. Seniors who stay socially connected, whether through family conversations, community activities, or shared routines, show better hormonal balance and lower stress levels. This emotional stability supports healthier eating behaviors and greater daily movement, both essential for belly fat reduction. Another important lifestyle habit is daily movement woven naturally into life rather than treated as a task. Cleveland Clinic studies confirm that frequent light movement throughout the day is more effective for seniors than one intense exercise session. Standing up regularly, gentle stretching, slow walks, and simple mobility exercises keep blood sugar stable and prevent fat from settling in the abdominal area. This approach feels manageable, reduces injury risk, and aligns with how the aging body prefers to function. Mindful eating is another mentally driven lifestyle change supported by science. Johns Hopkins University research shows that seniors who eat slowly and attentively consume fewer calories naturally and experience better digestion. When the brain has time to register fullness, overeating decreases, and insulin levels remain stable. This stability prevents fat storage and supports gradual belly fat reduction. Mindful eating also improves the relationship with food, reducing guilt and emotional stress around meals. Hydration habits also reflect mindset and self-care. Harvard Medical School confirms that seniors often underestimate their need for water, leading to fatigue, bloating, and slowed metabolism. Drinking water consistently supports digestion, reduces water retention, and improves energy levels. When the body feels supported rather than deprived, it releases stored fat more willingly. This gentle approach aligns with medical guidance for aging populations. The belief that aging equals decline is one of the biggest barriers to health after 60. University of Cambridge research on aging shows that individuals who view aging as a stage of strength and wisdom maintain better mobility, metabolic health, and independence. This belief influences daily choices, encouraging movement, balanced meals, and proper rest. Over time, these choices lead to reduced belly fat and improved vitality without aggressive interventions. The body responds best to kindness, patience, and consistency, especially in later years. When seniors shift from self-criticism to self-respect, stress decreases, hormones balance, and the body begins to heal from the inside out. Medical science consistently confirms that lifestyle and mindset are not secondary factors but central drivers of health outcomes in older adults, shaping how the body stores fat, uses energy, and maintains strength through calm routines, positive beliefs, and daily care that align with proven research and medically approved principles without pressure or fear. As people move beyond the age of 60, physical activity often becomes surrounded by fear, with many believing that exercise is risky, painful, or only meant for younger bodies. But medical science presents a very different reality. Research published by the Cleveland Clinic confirms that light, controlled movement is one of the safest and most effective ways for seniors to reduce belly fat and improve overall health. The aging body does not require intensity to create change. It requires regular stimulation that supports circulation, muscle engagement, and hormonal balance. This approach protects joints while gently encouraging the body to release stored abdominal fat. University of California studies on aging and mobility show that slow walking, chair-based movements, and gentle stretching activate the same metabolic pathways as more intense exercise, just at a safer pace. When muscles contract, even lightly, they signal the body to use glucose and fat for energy. Over time, this reduces insulin resistance, a key factor in belly fat accumulation among older adults. Insulin sensitivity improves not because of how hard the exercise is, but because it is done consistently, a principle strongly supported by Stanford University research on metabolic health. One of the biggest misconceptions about exercise after 60 is that it must be exhausting to be effective. Mayo Clinic experts explain that overexertion can actually slow progress by increasing inflammation and stress hormones. When cortisol rises due to physical stress, the body shifts into protection mode, storing fat around the abdomen. Gentle exercise keeps cortisol levels stable while encouraging fat oxidation, making it especially effective for seniors. This balance is why medical guidelines for older adults emphasize moderate movement rather than aggressive training. Chair exercises have gained strong medical approval because they allow seniors to activate core muscles without pressure on the spine or knees. Johns Hopkins University highlights that seated leg lifts, arm movements, and controlled twists improve blood flow to the abdominal region and strengthen stabilizing muscles. As these muscles grow stronger, posture improves, digestion improves, and the abdomen naturally begins to flatten. This process is gradual but reliable, especially when practiced daily for short periods rather than occasionally for long sessions. Walking remains one of the most powerful tools for belly fat reduction after 60. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that walking improves cardiovascular health, reduces visceral fat, and supports mental well-being. Even slow-paced walking encourages the body to burn fat rather than rely on quick sugar energy. When walking becomes a daily habit, it regulates appetite hormones and improves sleep quality, both of which are closely linked to abdominal fat storage. University of Cambridge studies confirm that seniors who walk regularly maintain healthier waist measurements compared to those who remain sedentary. Breathing plays a surprisingly important role in movement and fat loss. Harvard Medical School explains that deep, controlled breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress and improving oxygen delivery to tissues. When oxygen levels improve, fat metabolism becomes more efficient. Gentle exercises combined with mindful breathing help calm the nervous system, allowing the body to release stored fat instead of holding on to it as a stress response. This connection between breath, movement, and fat loss is strongly supported by research from the University of Oxford. Lifestyle movement outside of formal exercise is equally important. University of Michigan studies show that seniors who stay lightly active throughout the day, such as standing up regularly, doing household tasks, or stretching during television breaks, experience better metabolic health than those who sit for long, uninterrupted periods. These small movements keep muscles engaged and prevent the metabolic slowdown associated with prolonged sitting. Over time, this reduces abdominal fat accumulation without requiring structured workout sessions. Joint safety is a major concern for older adults, and medical research consistently emphasizes low-impact activity. The Arthritis Foundation, in collaboration with U.S. medical universities, confirms that gentle movement lubricates joints, reduces stiffness, and decreases pain. When movement feels safe and comfortable, seniors are more likely to remain consistent, which is the true driver of results. Pain-free movement builds confidence, and confidence encourages repetition, creating a positive cycle that supports fat loss and overall vitality. Energy levels often increase before visible fat loss appears. According to Mayo Clinic findings, seniors who begin light exercise routines often report improved mood, better digestion, and reduced fatigue within the first 2 weeks. These internal changes indicate that the body is responding positively. Improved circulation delivers nutrients more efficiently, while muscle engagement improves glucose control. These physiological improvements lay the foundation for visible belly fat reduction in the following weeks. Exercise also influences brain health, which indirectly affects weight management. Yale University research shows that physical activity improves cognitive function and emotional regulation in older adults. When mood improves, emotional eating decreases, and motivation increases. Seniors who feel mentally clearer and emotionally balanced are more likely to maintain healthy routines. This mind-body connection strengthens the effectiveness of light exercise in reducing abdominal fat over time. What medical science consistently shows is that the aging body thrives on movement that feels supportive rather than punishing. Gentle exercise respects the body's history while guiding it toward renewed strength and balance. When seniors move daily with intention, supported by research-backed methods from institutions like Harvard, Mayo Clinic, Johns Hopkins, and Cambridge, the body responds steadily, releasing belly fat, restoring confidence, and reinforcing the truth that's safe. Simple movement remains one of the most powerful tools for health and youthfulness well beyond the age of 60. When someone crosses the age of 60, society quietly starts telling them that change is no longer possible, that belly fat is a normal part of aging, and that energy naturally fades away, but modern medical science does not agree with this belief at all. Research shared by Harvard Medical School explains that while metabolism does slow with age, the human body never loses its ability to adapt, respond, and improve when given the right signals. Even after 60, fat cells still respond to hormonal balance, muscle activity, and nutritional quality, which means abdominal fat is not permanent. The idea that nothing can be done is psychological, not biological, and this is strongly supported by evidence from Mayo Clinic studies on aging and weight management. As people age, muscle mass slowly decreases, a process known as sarcopenia, and this change often leads to increased belly fat. But Johns Hopkins University research confirms that this process can be slowed and even partially reversed with proper nutrition and gentle physical activity. When seniors increase protein intake in safe, balanced amounts, muscles receive the signals they need to stay active. Stay inactive muscles burn more glucose and fat throughout the day, even at rest. This is why older adults who focus on nourishment rather than restriction see better waistline results than those who attempt harsh dieting. Finding also supported by Stanford University's long-term nutrition studies. Another important truth confirmed by the University of Oxford is that aging bodies respond better to consistency than intensity. The body over 60 does not need extreme workouts or strict fasting to reduce belly fat. In fact, extreme methods often increase stress hormones, especially cortisol, which pushes fat storage directly to the abdominal area. When stress hormones remain high, fat loss becomes harder, not easier. This is why Harvard T.H. Chan's School of Public Health emphasizes stress management as a core component of healthy aging. Calm routines, regular meals, and predictable movement patterns send safety signals to the nervous system, allowing the body to release stored fat instead of protecting it. Belief also plays a measurable role in physical change. Yale University. Research on aging psychology shows that older adults who view aging as a period of growth and control have better metabolic health than those who associate aging with decline. This mindset influences daily behavior in subtle but powerful ways. A person who believes improvement is possible is more likely to take a short walk, drink water, eat balanced meals, and rest properly. Over time, these choices create measurable changes in waist circumference, insulin sensitivity, and energy levels, all without forcing the body beyond its limits. Medical research from the National Institute on Aging in the United States explains that abdominal fat in seniors is closely linked with sleep quality. Poor sleep alters hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin, increasing cravings and slowing fat metabolism. When sleep improves, hormone balance improves, and belly fat becomes easier to reduce. Seniors who establish regular sleep schedules, reduce screen exposure at night, and practice relaxation techniques experience improved body composition within weeks, as shown in University of Michigan sleep studies. These changes are gentle, safe, and fully medically approved. Hydration is another underestimated factor. Harvard Medical School confirms that dehydration is common in older adults and is directly linked to slower metabolism and increased abdominal bloating. When the body lacks sufficient water, it holds onto fluid and slows digestion, making the belly appear larger and heavier. Drinking water regularly improves digestion, reduces constipation, and supports the liver's role in fat metabolism. Many seniors notice their abdomen feels flatter simply by correcting hydration habits, which reinforces motivation and supports continued progress. The concept of time is also important. Many people believe fat loss must be fast to be effective. But Mayo Clinic research clearly shows that gradual changes are safer and more sustainable, especially after 60. When the body loses fat slowly, it preserves muscle, protects joints, and maintains hormonal balance. This is why a 30-day period is considered a healthy starting point by medical professionals. In this time frame, internal changes begin first, such as reduced inflammation, improved blood sugar control, and better digestion, followed by visible changes around the waist.